27. I've been training since I was in my teens, and now I have my own restaurant. It's my life goal to serve many people a delicious and fun experience. Now I own a restaurant. But back then, when I just entered this industry right after I graduated middle school, it was so hard that my pillow was wet with tears. Because male chefs are more common in this industry, it required more hard work and endurance in the process. But my dream to open my own restaurant pushed me forward. I worked very hard. And 3 years ago, I finally opened my own restaurant. My restaurant matched the current trend, and it quickly became popular. We're busy every day, and I'm in tears of joy. My husband, Kent, who's always there to support me on my journey. We met each other when I was training at the French restaurant, and we got married when I was 23. When I almost gave up because the training was so hard, or when I got sad thinking about my family, it was always Kent who was by my side.
Paige, you look a bit upset. Are you thinking about your family again?
Yeah, I dreamed about my little sister in my sleep. So I'm not really feeling well this morning. My memories with my family make me feel upset all the time. I have a little sister called Coco, who's 4 years younger than me. My parents loved my pretty little sister, and they never paid any attention to me. They treated me like an outsider, so I decided to find a job right after I graduated middle school, and I left the house. After that, we got distant and I became an adult. 5 years ago, I was working at a famous French restaurant that was often introduced on TV. They liked my high cooking skills, and I was busy day and night working with the head chef. One day when I was cooking, my manager called me.
Paige, I think your sister's here. She told us that you'll be paying for her instead.
Huh, my sister? It's been more than 5 years since I left their house, but I've never really contacted them since then. I felt they didn't know I worked here. But the person waiting for me when I went out of the kitchen was definitely my sister Coco. Coco, why are you here? Coco, who I saw after a long time, looked like she'd gained some weight. Sis! Long time no see! I felt really uncomfortable when she suddenly hugged me. I don't think we were that close. What are you doing here? How did you find out that I was working here? Oh, come on, sis. When I was watching TV the other day, I saw this restaurant. And when they filmed the kitchen, you were in the frame clearly. I obviously recognized you in an instant as your sister. I see. I guess that's why. It was so delicious. Thanks for the meal. Please pay for me. Hey, you came without telling me. Ate a full meal. What are you thinking? Yep, she's always been shameless since she was younger. She would wear my favorite dresses and use my favorite stationery without asking me. She even stole my savings. I don't have money. I'm your one and only sister. Can't you pay for me? It's been so long since we met each other. Can't you at least do that, sis? Oh, she hasn't changed a bit. You have to be kidding. You ordered tons of food. According to the waiters, she not only ordered the most expensive course meal, she also ordered 5 additional dishes. How much does she think the total would be dining at a French restaurant like this? Coco doesn't have a job. Dad and Mom haven't been giving me much pocket money recently. Maybe it's because I used up $1 million when I got obsessed at a host at a nightclub. Gosh. She's my real sister, but she's the typical crazy girl. And I was surprised and irritated at the same time. I guess this is the result of being spoiled by her parents. Ew. When I was about to open my mouth to speak, I finally realized all the stares from the other customers. A chef was having an argument with a young girl. It's natural that people would watch out of curiosity. Oh no. I'm gonna damage the reputation of this restaurant. So I quickly shooed Coco away from the restaurant and had no other choice but to pay for her meal. The total came up to $800. How come she finished this all alone? I'm gonna have to live on bean sprouts this month. Hey, listen! You're causing me trouble, so never come back. Thanks, sis! That was delicious! She didn't seem to care that I was angry. She kept on visiting the restaurant, never paid, and forced me to pay on her behalf every time. It was one of the chefs who also worked there, Kent, who offered me his help. He was worried about me, and so I ended up telling him all about my past.
Paige, you've been through a lot. You've been working really hard to make a living alone. Your family's so horrible.
Like that, he got mad on my behalf as his face turned red. But if I refuse to pay, Coco's gonna cause a scene, and even if I ask them not to let her in, she'll just use a fake name and dress in disguise to come in. The last time she visited, she told me she'll invite her parents too next time before she went home. I bet her parents would also plan the same thing rather than trying to stop her. I really have no idea what to do. Actually, this was literally giving me a headache. Her meals always costed hundreds of dollars, and because I had to pay for that every time, my salary got deducted and deducted. I was saving up to achieve my dream of opening my own restaurant. At this pace, not only will I run out of money, I'll soon have to be in debt.
I know. If you don't mind, I can visit your parents and tell them to stop.
Kent may look kind, but he's actually over 180 centimeters tall. And he told me he used to play rugby, so his body is pretty bulky as well. If Kent can warn them, maybe my parents will tell Coco to stop. Like this, I decided to visit my parents with Kent. Oh, Paige! I heard you work for a very high-class restaurant. We were just deciding when to visit your restaurant with Coco. Although it's been long since we met, that was the first thing my mother said to me. Then my father continued.
Oh, yes. You must return us the favor for taking care of you while you were little. I bet you make a lot of money, too.
I knew it. I knew they would think this way. But I can't let that happen. If these people come to our restaurant and have a grand meal there, my salary would quickly disappear. I'm returning them the favor for taking care of me? I don't remember being taken care of at all. Then Kent, who was standing behind me silently, suddenly said in a low voice,
Huh? Are you all trying to make my lovely Paige pay? I really can't have you all boss my lovely Paige around, you commoners.
Huh? I've only seen his kind side, so I was surprised to see his dramatic change in attitude. My parents seemed scared of him. Who are you? What's your relationship with Paige?
Huh? My relationship with her? Paige is my important one. If you're gonna continue to annoy Paige, my mates and I won't leave you alone.
Whoa, Kent looks so cool. We weren't annoying her. First of all, we basically cut ties from her as her parents.
Yes! We never planned to meddle in her life.
Gosh, they're suddenly acting all different. These two always got humble in front of those who looked stronger than them.
Okay, then you better warn her sister about it too. Don't you ever cause any trouble to Paige again. If you ever come visit our restaurant again, you better know what's going to be waiting for you. You won't be going home safely.
Yes, sir. We promise not to cause any trouble to Paige ever again.
We're not her parents, and she's not our daughter anymore. We will never get involved in her life again.
Look, I was just planning to warn them a little, but they even broke relations with me. But who cares? If I get involved with them, they're gonna give me trouble like this time again. Like that, I left their house with Kent. Since that day, Coco stopped coming to the restaurant, and my peaceful days came back. After this incident, Kent and I grew very close, and we started dating. Back to the present. Since that day, I haven't seen my parents nor Coco. I didn't invite them to my wedding, so I doubt they even know that I opened my own restaurant. Then one day, when I was in the kitchen, the manager said to me,
Paige, I think your sister's here. She told us that you'll be paying for her instead.
Huh? Wait a minute. Is this deja vu? When I quickly left the kitchen, I found my sister there who looked like she'd gained even more weight. Hi, sis! Long time no see! You... Why are you here? Instinct of a relative? Just kidding. I saw this interview on a magazine. Like that, she took out a magazine which had my interview on it. Right, I was interviewed the other day. The magazine is targeted for professionals in the field, so I thought my family wouldn't see it, but turns out I was wrong. Mom and Dad told me not to go near you because you're dating a scary-looking guy. But I found out that you married a handsome rich guy after reading this. I guess you broke up with the scary-looking guy they were talking about. He's the same person, though. Now Coco can come to your restaurant again. You're the owner, right? This restaurant looks so fancy. I bet you make a lot of money. Can't you also give Coco some pocket money? Gosh, I don't understand how her mind works. I'm so embarrassed to have this stupid girl as my sister. Hey, why do I have to give you, aged over 20, some pocket money? Because mom and dad retired from work, so they no longer give me pocket money anymore. It's really a nightmare. This girl, I bet she's still jobless. I'm so lucky I'll be able to eat delicious food today. And make it free because this is your restaurant. This girl, she hasn't learned anything in the past 5 years. I was irritated and shocked, but she didn't realize how I was feeling and said this. I'm gonna be visiting often from now on. Oh, I'm gonna invite mom and dad next time. After hearing that, an idea suddenly formed in my mind. Yes! This girl, she's trying to do the same thing as last time. Then I have my own ways to deal with that. I decided to teach this crazy and stupid girl about how harsh it is to live in this society. Unaware of my decisions, she forced me to pay for her and left the restaurant happily. This stupid girl. Enjoy your final happy moments. A few weeks later. That day, when I was spending a relaxed day on my day off with Kent, my phone started buzzing noisily. When I checked who was calling me, it was from my sister who I gave my number to the other day. It's finally time! Yep, it's me, Paige. Across the phone, I heard my sister talking in a loud voice over the busy background. Hello, sis, it's me! I'm visiting your restaurant with so many of my friends today. I see. The background sounded busy because your friends were having fun there. As expected from your friends, they ignore the TPO despite being at an expensive restaurant. Oh, I see. Sounds like they're having a lot of fun. Yep, everyone's so full. We ordered so many things as well other than the course meal. I see. Hearing that, I had trouble hiding my smile. Stupid, she boarded the bullet train to hell by choice. So please pay for me as always. We'll have a free meal here. Yes, yes, yes! I was waiting for her to say that. Hey, did you really check the name of the restaurant? I asked, trying to hold in my laugh. Huh? Name? Your restaurant is called Restaurant Panicore, right? Nah, you should check again. After I said so, it seemed like she was checking the name of the restaurant again. Restaurant Panigon? What is going on? Why did you change the name of your restaurant? She finally realized, huh? I actually sold my restaurant to someone else, and now I'm on vacation in the Maldives. What? You have to be kidding! No, it's true. What am I supposed to do? The total is $1 million! Oh, looks like you had a very grand meal. Well, it's none of my business, though. Huh? Wait, sis! You have to help me! No, I'm abroad now, I can't. And I won't be going back. Yup, I closed down my restaurant and decided to go global. The place I chose as my new starting point was New York. It was the city where Kent grew up in. Oh, by the way, Kent is half American and half Japanese. Kent's father is a great businessman who owns many restaurants worldwide, and that's why Kent was also in Japan. His father really liked my restaurant, and he suggested that I open up my own restaurant in New York. I thought this might be my only chance, and so I made this big decision. I handed over my restaurant to a talented chef I've always trusted, and I'm enjoying my vacation after a long time. So I won't be going back to Japan anymore, so I bet I'll never have to see my family again. Goodbye. I bet we'll never meet again. Do something about it yourself. Ah, sis! I could hear her cries of pain, but that's none of my business. I threw my phone away and enjoyed the rest of my vacation with Kent. Serves her right. She got what she deserved. She better learn how harsh it is to live independently in society. According to the chef at Panigon, my sister was handed over to the police for dine and dash. Although she asked for help from her parents, they'd already been living a life of hell, drowning in debt, so they had no ways to help her. And after she was jailed for a while, she had nowhere to go back to, and I heard she was staying with friends. But that didn't continue for long, and she started living in a worn-out apartment as she worked part-time. But because she was always spoiled, she can only depend on people and was no use. So she got fired over and over again. So it seems like she's relying on the underground lenders like her parents now and drowning in debt. After that, it looks like my parents moved to the north deep in the woods, working at a forestry as their boss yells at them every day so that they can pay back their debts. My sister works as a fisher now during the day at a port in Southeast Asia, and works part-time at a shady bar, living a poor life as she pays back her debts. I guess she's going straight to hit rock bottom in life. Serves her right. On the other hand, my new restaurant in New York is doing well, and I'm doing great with Kent.
When I saw you for the first time, I thought you were beautiful, and I loved how you were hardworking. I basically fell in love with you at first sight.
Huh? Really? At first I was wondering why you were so good at Japanese.
Well, that's because my mom's Japanese, and I love Japanese anime.
But you didn't really show your nerdy sides in front of me.
Huh? Can I show you that side of me? Paige, I'm not someone you believe me to be. You're not someone I believe you to be. Believe in yourself, who you believe to be. My life is all yours, Paige.
Then, let's start anew from here. From scratch. From zero. Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!